Hey guys, it's No Help and welcome to my March marathon where I'm going to be uploading a video every single day in March. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, so if you can go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, greatly appreciated. On with the video. Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. So in today's video, we are going to be killing Hydra. I'm going to be showing you how to kill Hydra in 2022 with the new mechanics of Hydra where it kind of lets you know what to pray and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a really good way to kill Hydra. This is how I do it on my Ironman with not the best gear in the game either. So a lot of you guys can kind of relate to this. I hate when I watch guides and they just have the most maxed out gear ever and the kills are super easy for them. So you guys can kind of relate to this gear a little bit. I do have 99 range, so I mean, if you don't have 99 range, it doesn't really matter as much. I started doing this in the 85 range, something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I use to kill Hydra. I'm gonna go ahead and show you an example kill for Hydra, and then we're gonna go ahead and do it for a full hour today, and I'm gonna go ahead and reset my experience and reset my loot tracker, and we're gonna see how much money you make with Hydra. Apparently Hydra now is one of the best money making methods in the entire game, and I can definitely see why. So let's just go ahead with the gear setup right now. This is pretty much the gear setup that I'm gonna be doing. Obviously I'm on task, so I have this Slayer helmet, I have the Ava's assembler, then I have the necklace of anguish. If you do not have this, go ahead and use a Fury or even a Glory. In the ammo slot, I have the Rhoda's Blessing 4. Once again, if you don't have this, go ahead and use a regular blessing. Doesn't really matter. This just gives a 2 prayer bonus instead of 1. I have the Toxic Blowpipe. I do have Amethyst Darts. Adamant Darts work totally fine though. This is actually my first time trying out Amethyst Darts, so it's a little bit better than the adamant darts, but not like a huge difference. And then we have the armadillo. We just have the god d'hide bodies. You can totally use black d'hide as well, or even Karils or something like that. I have Barrow's gloves, and then I have the armadillo d'hide boots. If you do not have the elite diary, you will have to wear the brimstone boots, so keep that in mind. But if you have the elite Karen diary, you can go ahead and actually wear some ranging boots. You could actually make these the ranger's boots, or the other ones, the Bagations, which would be obviously better. For the ring slot, I like to wear the Ring of Suffering. If you don't have this, you can go ahead and wear like a brimstone ring. Archer's ring would actually be better technically here. I do like this Ring of Suffering though for the prayer bonus. It has a +4 prayer bonus, so yeah, not too bad. And in the inventory, we just have a simple Karam wands. I kind of wanted to make it like realistic food for you guys, not like manta rays and sharks and stuff like that. I have a couple prayer potions. If you get really good at Hydra, you can bring way more prayer potions and less food, but I want to make it realistic like I was saying. So like if you're new to killing Hydra, this is kind of like the guide for you. So a couple prayer potions, an antidote. You can bring anti-poison as well. I just like the antidote because it lasts longer. Plus, you get these from Zulrah, or you could go ahead and make them yourself, but if you killed a lot of Zulrah for your blowpipe or whatever, you should have a ton of these in the bank. And then a ranging potion. You could make this the Supreme Ranging Potion or whatever the hell it's called, but I'm just going to be rocking the regular ranging potion today. If you do not have 99 construction, which I'm sure most of you will not have 99 construction, you could bring a crafting cape. If you don't have that either, what you can do is go ahead and bring a room pouch with a teleport to house, and that would make it super easy as well. Also, in my house, I have the rejuvenation pool, which we can go ahead and heal that way and then quickly teleport to the crafting guild. I also have in my house the fairy ring to get back here. So yeah, overall, not the best setup in the world, but it will work. As for my quick prayers, I have Pray for Magic and Eagle Eye on. I do not even have Rigor on this account yet, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, it should be fun. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so to kill Hydra, you're going to need 95 Slayer. It's a very high requirement. That's why it is so much money in the game. One of the best money makers in the game. So 95 Slayer to kill Hydra, and you need to get it on task with Konar. So you can only kill Hydra on task. Keep that in mind. The boss anyways. And yeah, where we are on the map is just in Mount Karim by the farming guild, right? So if a really good way to get here is either using a skills necklace to the farming guild, farming cape to the farming guild. You could use the CIR fairy ring teleport, or you could go ahead and use the Rada's Blessing, and that will just teleport you right to the top of the mountain. Very easy. This makes it getting back and forth to Hydra trips very simple to do. And from here, what you're going to want to do is go down the elevator here. Make sure you have the boots if you do not have the Elite Diary done, or you will be taking a lot of damage. It's kind of recommended to have 88 agility. I do not. I have 86, because with 88 agility, you can take the shortcut right here through the mysterious pipe. It's not really worth boosting with a summer pie or anything like that. I mean, you can if you like, but sometimes you'll take a little bit of damage here, so you can go ahead and like put Pray for Magic on if you want, but sometimes you'll still take damage from these little hydras. But if you have the 88 agility, you're gonna skip that completely. So once you are here, this is where you get to the boss. If you do die, you can go ahead to this guy and click collect, and you have to pay 100,000 GP, but you will get all of your items back because Hydra is in an instance, so you don't have to worry about hopping worlds. That's one thing I really like about killing this boss. So you just go ahead and enter here, and now you are in, I guess not yet, but once you enter the doors, you will be in an instance. Alright, so Hydra's a little difficult to kill and to learn. Basically every 3 attacks, Hydra will switch what you need to pray from. So I'm going to try my best to commentate over this. I have some tile markers laid out on the ground, which you can kind of go ahead and copy if you like. It definitely helps, but we're just going to go ahead and do this. So what you're going to want to do is drink your ranging potion, drink your antidote potion, because you will get poison from here. Put your quick prayers on. Now enter the door. He could use range first. Keep that in mind, so just be careful. So what you're going to want to do is run into the building. It looks like he didn't damage us yet, so it looks like we have the correct prayer on, and come up to here. Now as you can see, he bobbed his head, so you're going to want to put on the opposite prayer and then kind of run up here. Make sure that the Hydra though, however, does go into the red here by this gate, because or else you won't be able to damage him as much. You kind of have to lure him over to the gate. As you can see, he switched his head thing, or he nodded his head back, so we can go ahead and switch the prayers. That's kind of how you're going to know when you should switch your prayers. So that's pretty much all it is. He's going to bob his head again, switch to range. Very simple, honestly. Once you kind of like learn the whole mechanics of Hydra, it makes it a lot easier. Alright, so he switched his head again, and I'm going to go ahead and he switched blue now. The blue phase is, in my opinion, the most annoying phase, because he lets out electricity as well, and that can go ahead and damage you. So as you can see now, he's on the here, so you can go ahead and damage him this way. And now he'll be weakened here. As you can see, the electricity he just sent out here, very frustrating because it's going to come up and hit you. You can try your best to run away from it. I know there's a method where you can avoid it every single time, but it's just, you can't be bothered, honestly. You can kind of run away from it there. As you can see, I just ran away from it. But as you can see, Hydra is sort of on the blue right now, and he is blue, so it's saying the chemicals absorbing the power, whatever. Just make sure you get him down until he gets to the red form. As you can see, we haven't taken any damage yet. That's a good thing. So once he's red, lure him over to this tile right here, and he bobbed his head again, so switch your prayer. And now he's going to be weakened. I recommend you walk up here, sort of, because I'm going to be showing you the flame skipping method today. So try your best to get over to this tile right here. You won't be able to do it every single time, but once he lets out the second one, go ahead and run over to this tile and immediately click this one. That will allow you to skip the flames. If you do not skip the flames, you kind of have to run away from the flames and continue to pray at the same time. It's very frustrating and very annoying to do, but overall it's not terrible. As you can see now, he's on the Jad form, so put the opposite prayer on for his first attack, and then just continuously switch through all of the prayers. On his fourth attack, he's going to let out poison, so you can go ahead and just run away from the poison. And keep the one prayer on, obviously, because he didn't actually let out the attack. He let out the poison. And just keep switching. It's very simple, very easy to do. We're almost out of prayer, actually, from this kill. But it looks like we did a whole kill without food. It is very easy to do without food. But I like to bring a lot of food just as a backup, as an emergency thing like there. Like, as you can see, we just got poison there. Wasn't really paying attention to that, but yeah, that is how you kill Hydra. That was a 2-minute, 53-second kill. So obviously not the best or anything like that, but yeah, not bad at all. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the loot and just actually head back to the bank right now, because I'm going to go ahead and reset this so I can go ahead and do it for a full hour for you guys, and we can go ahead and see the loot and everything like that. So for me, what I would actually do when I finish a whole trip, obviously not after the one kill, would go and teleport to my house. If you do not have this, bring a house teleport, or like I said, the room pouch. Come here, I would sit my rejuvenation pool. If I do not have the Rhoda's Blessing 4, go ahead and use your Spirit Fairy Ring to CIR and then run up the mountain. But since I have the Rada's Blessing, it doesn't really matter. Then I would simply just go to the crafting guild, bank all of the stuff, all the loot, because you're going to want to definitely bank the loot. You make a lot of money from Hydra. Definitely like my favorite boss in the game by far. Yeah, and then we're just going to go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring an extra prayer potion because I'm a little bit more experienced at Hydra. And then we'll go ahead and get some more of the Carbons. Where the hell are they? Right here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and kill Hydra for a full hour today. I'm pretty excited to get all of this nice loot. I'll obviously tell you guys if I die, because we'll minus the 100k and stuff like that. And if we get any good drops too. So what I'm going to do right now is, as you can see, here's the XP on this side. I'm going to go ahead and reset all of this. And here is the drops. So I'm going to go ahead and reset all of this too. There we go. And yeah, I will see you guys in an hour. Wish me luck on the Hydra's Claw. Alright, we have 3 minutes left, so I think it's time, or enough time to get one last kill. Alright guys, so the hour is up, and we made a decent amount of money, so let's just go ahead and check this out right now. We are averaging about maybe 4 to 5 kills a trip, so keep that in mind. So let's just go ahead and check out the profits that we made in 1 hour of Alchemical Hydra. So there we go. There right now, as you can see, my timer went off, so it was just under an hour. But anyways, Alchemical Hydra. So we have 18 kills, 2.3 million GP, an average kill of 130k a kill. Crazy. So we got 150 Dragon Bones, which is like 300k. 2 of these, which are just alchables. Some more Hydra Bones, which if you're a main, it's worth picking these up for sure because they can sell for some good cash. Or if you look at this as an Iron Man, like that's an insane prayer XP per hour. The battle staffs, they can actually be a lot more too if you go ahead and add the tips to them. 180k in raw cash, which is always nice to have. Some blood runes, which is like raw cash again. UC, great for farming. Death runes, you know, good for charging the trident. And then we got a decent selection of herbs too, which is great. So we got some Renars, some more alchables, Porstals, alchable. We got Herblore experience. We got Dragon Bolts, which are good for, you know, God Wars and stuff like that in the future. Even maybe, what's that called? Forgath, some more herbs, alchables, more herbs, and alchables, and just some chaos runes. So yeah, everything that you get from the Hydra is actually good on an Iron Man account. Like I'm gonna be using all these resources, right? But with like not the best gear or best stats or any, like I guess I have the best stats, but with not even the best gear in the game, you know what I mean? And being an Iron Man and stuff, having 2.3 million GP per hour, and it's not like we got anything unique, you know what I mean? If you get the uniques, you can make up to 50 mil an hour, or even the leather. The leather is like 3 to 4 mil, stuff like that. And then you can get the 3 pieces for the brimstone ring, and the ring is like 4 mil. So it's definitely worth doing Hydra. Just off a simple 1 hour, we made 2.3 million GP on an Iron Man. Now, as for the experience, it wasn't too bad. We got a total of 151k XP, 23k Slayer. So honestly, the Slayer XP per hour isn't terrible. It's comparable with other things that aren't bosses, because usually when you do boss Slayer, it's not the best experience in the world. But getting 20, 23, 24k almost XP per hour is not too bad at all. As you can see, it's showing my XP per hour is down because I paused, or like I did like half an hour and then like I actually went out and then came back. So yeah, just the full hour, like 23k XP. And as you can see as well, for the range, 95k range in the hour, 31k HP, but maybe it's a little less range if you use something like the adamant dart tips. But as for using the amethyst, almost 100,000 range experience per hour, and that's why I have such high range XP on this account. But yeah, overall, Hydra is a really, really good Slayer creature to kill, and I would highly recommend you do every Hydra task you get, and eventually go for the Dragon Hunter Lance, and then you can melee Hydra, and that's a whole nother story. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video today. If you went ahead and watched the whole video, go ahead and comment Hydra Bones down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.